Hello, my beautiful friends. I'm Janet. Welcome to my channel where I hope to inspire you to create a home and a life you love. Well, today I thought I'd share with you what I've been up to lately, and that has been staging my brother's current renovation project. So it's been a bit of a family affair because my mom got involved. She's been helping my brother a lot. She painted a lot of furniture. She helped me with some of the thrifting. And then all three of us got together and worked on the staging. So it's been a bit of a group effort, but I thought I'd take you behind the scenes and show you a little bit of the before and during, as well as give you a house tour of the after. So let's get into it. The house was a gut renovation. So it was a foreclosure when my brother bought it. The house needed absolutely everything. So it was gutted inside and out. Everything is 100% brand new. All new electric, new plumbing, new windows, insulation, drywall, all the fixtures and finishes are top notch. Everything is new, from the flooring to the refrigerator to the front door, you name it, it's new and it's top quality. My brother does excellent work. The house is located in Antioch, Illinois, which is a part of the chain of lakes. So the chain of lakes is one of the largest boating communities in the country, and that's because it's multiple lakes all connected. That's why they call it a chain. So if you can be on the waterfront or even on a channel that connects to one of the large lakes where you can access the entire large waterfront, you have a piece of premium waterfront. And this particular property is right on a channel that leads you, it's a 2-minute boat ride to one of the premier lakes. So this is an ideal property in this area, and my brother did a fabulous job on the renovation. So when you combine those two things, you got a top-notch property. This was a really fun project to stage because I got to work with my brother and my mom, and we always have a good time. So this is the entrance way, kind of utility room, mudroom, laundry room, and the foyer or entrance way. So my brother found this fabulous topiary rose, which I wish I could have. I think it's so pretty. And he put in this great washer and dryer and the utility sink. And then for staging, all I did was add one painting by artist Janet Trierweiler to kind of give a punch of color into the space so it matches the rose. So that's really all I did in this space. Moving into the living room, my brother had most of this stuff from staging before. He had other properties that he renovated that were for sale. So most of what you see here was already used previously, and we just kind of moved things around and shifted them a little bit. Everything on the table here is new. The books were mine out of my collection. I really like adding greenery and real plants when I stage because I think it really brings life and some color into a space. And that's a great decor tip. So when you're decorating your own house, that really helps fill space, bring color, especially if you don't have a lot of furniture yet or you're just starting out. Bringing plants in really helps freshen and liven a space and just fill space. Same thing with original artwork, which you can find inexpensive ways to get artwork. But I like when I'm staging to bring in real artwork as opposed to just like posters or prints. I think it just elevates the space and makes it feel a little bit more rich. Look at this fabulous piece by Janet Trierweiler. She also did this one. I used two from her just so they would both match the space. I'm gonna show you one more. This, look at this. I love this piece. Anyway, love her art. It's great to bring this stuff into the space to add color, dimension, personality. It kind of makes the place feel a little bit more upscale when you do that, as well as the houseplants and fresh flowers, my favorite. Look at those peonies. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is the fireplace that we painted, and I'm just gonna give you a little close-up so you can see. You know, I touched up this black part, but it was this that was the wrong color. And so we just painted it. And then we brought in these little white accent colors. So we just kind of swished it on and wiped it away to create like a two-tone or more of a natural stone look. So I looked up a bunch of different stone that was this color in real life, like actual stone. So we knew kind of what colors to use. And that's what we came up with. More original art. And just kind of a collection of things that both my mom had, my brother had, and I had. Into the kitchen. This is a little thrifted vignette. Other than the runner, which I got at Target, everything else on the table was thrifted. So were the cushions for the window seat. My brother did all the renovating himself. The decorative item that I put the utensils in really is not a utensil holder, it's really a plant pot, but I thought it was just better than like a standard crock. And a couple thrifted cookbooks. I actually thrifted all of the utensils. Again, bringing in some greenery and fresh plants and some thrifted Ray Dunn salt and pepper shakers. There's a great deck off the back and the channel that leads to the lake. He's got his boat out there. It's a beautiful day today. All right, let's see what I did in these other spaces. When a space is perfectly and beautifully remodeled, whether it's hardwood floors or tile floors, I feel like you don't need area rugs to cover up that beauty. They should be exposed. So in the bathroom, all I did was add a few little decorative elements to bring in a punch of color. And as always, clean, fresh white towels and a shower curtain that I'd used previously for staging worked out perfectly in here. All right, next time you're buying a house, I want you to look at all of the light switches to see, are the screws all lined up perfectly like this? I guarantee you won't see this anywhere. Are there any holes in the drywall around the cover plate? Never with my brother. Look at this perfect paint line. Look at the perfect caulk line here. And perfect grout lines. Moving to the master bedroom. Most of this stuff is repurposed, recycled, or reused. So the chair was used at another staging project. It's part of a 4-chair dining set. And the little table at the foot of the bed, my mom painted that. The book is thrifted. The throw is from my house. The bedding is half my brother's, half mine. We bought the pillow new to match, so this room would have a little bit of a modern twist. A word on pillows. You can never have too many pillows. Here I have, let's see, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pillows, 4 Euro shams and 4 standard shams. You know, hotels, they use a lot of pillows. The magazines, interior designers use a lot of pillows to make the bed look full and complete. It's not as practical in real life because you have to take them all off or they end up on the floor. But when you're staging or decorating, a bed with a ton of pillows looks great. Again, another piece of painted furniture, you know, salvaged, thrifted that my mom painted. She loves painting everything black. And a piece of artwork I kind of found that matched at the last minute. A few thrifted items on the table. And some books that I have from home. Thrifted lamp and thrifted flower pot. This lamp is actually a Stefano Cavoli lamp. It's worth probably about $350, but I found it at Goodwill and a fellow picker was there and he let me have it. So thank you. My son wants it when we're done. Also found this flower pot thrifting and it was originally $45. I'm not sure from where, but because it was in the color palette, I snatched it up. I just want to dive on the bed, but I can't mess it up. This is the pink room. Look at all this cute pink stuff. And again, my brother chose all the bedding without me, so I just sort of had to make do and come in with things that I had to match. Again, use of fresh houseplant. I love baskets for throws or pillows. That helps fill space, but without making a space feel overly cluttered when you're staging. Real artwork again. I love oil paintings. And I didn't want everything to feel black, white, and gray in the house because that's the base color palette. So in this room, I brought in some pink just to mix it up. I'm using this color at another project where I'm showing the complete renovation. And I bought this pillow at IKEA, the pink one for there, and the lamp as well. Another pro tip is lamps. You can frequently find inexpensive lamps at the thrift. You can find desk lamps, table lamps, lamps for your end table, lamps for your nightstand, inexpensively, and that can introduce another pop of color into the space, another element in terms of the mood because of the lighting. And you can frequently find them thrifting. And if you find a great lamp that doesn't have a lampshade, you can always find a lampshade inexpensively, new somewhere else, or even order one online. Never any paint on your door hardware or hinges, especially if it's a new renovation. Okay, this is what perfection looks like. All right, let's go upstairs. And the bathroom here is renovated so beautifully and perfectly that it doesn't really need much. I wanted to just show off the architectural details. So not a whole lot of styling, but I always put clean white towels, fresh new towels in a space, and the necessities like maybe a bar of soap. And in this case, just to fill some of that void on the counter, I added 2 thrifted containers and put cotton balls and Q-tips in them. The shower curtain I'd used before on another staging project. Big bathroom. La, 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 la. Soaking tub. And this might be my favorite room just because it feels so white and peaceful, and I am a fan of white bedding. My brother picked out most of the bedding. I just ended up grabbing extra pillows, and when you make a bed, you always need more pillows than you think. So there are 6 pillows, 4 standard shams, 2 Euro shams, and then 2 decorative pillows. So that's 8 pillows, but 6 of the kind that you sleep on. So just to give you an idea how much better it looks with that many pillows. Pro tip when you're staging or really doing any kind of decorating, fresh houseplants always help fill a space and bring some life to the space and some color. So the little turquoise vase on the nightstand was actually from IKEA, and I thrifted it. The nightstands and the dresser my mom painted, and the bedding my mom and my brother had picked out before I arrived on the scene. I picked out the throw and thrifted a book for the nightstand. And this dresser my mom painted, the globe and the book and the tray, I thrifted all of those. Isn't this cute? Did this as a little bedroom, little kid's room. Look at that. In this room, my brother and my mom set up the beds first. They were kind of unlevel, so I had to bring in some cushioning to bring the bed up to the same height as the other one. I added extra pillows on each of the beds to give it a more polished and finished look, and I staged with just a few things. My mom actually brought the books over. She painted that nightstand. I thrifted the stuffed animal and the lamp. And then over here, my mom painted another cabinet and stained that little chair. And it's kind of a mix of things that my mom and my brother had, and I just sort of put things around. One tip I have is with books, you can thrift books. Usually they're $2.99 at Goodwill, and you can take the dust jackets off. These were my mom's books, but I took the dust jackets off because I thought they looked better without them. So that's another staging tip that you can do, is just take off the dust jackets and have the actual, the more beautiful book underneath showing. So I did that here and on the nightstand. Go out and show you the channel. Ooh, it's hot. 2 minutes to the lake down this channel. Friendly neighborhood ducks. There's a park next door, so there's extra green space. Makes you feel like you have an extra big backyard. Everybody tell my brother what a good job he did. Now I'm taking him out to lunch like I do all good clients. Let's go. Thank you so much for joining me today on my little staging adventure. I hope you enjoyed the house tour and that maybe you got a tip or two to apply to your own home. Now it's time for me to get back to my renovation. All right, until next time. Ciao for now.